Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, here to Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. He has a third man. So the ball's into play. Here we go now. Have this match underway. Remember, this is the Emirates Open. It is the 18-goal tournament. First on to this one. Shaker Mather gets taken off her there on the near side by Tito Rizginazu. Rizginazu on the ball here now. Tito in the red helmet. Tito brings it across the field here, looking just to check up and see what play he can make on this one here. Straightens the ball up, comes himself on this one here. Out there in front he has Sultan Edrees, takes the hook, but it's now stolen off him there by Acuna takes the backhand. He's playing at number 2 with Pelagio at 3 here today, actually. So Pelagio Berazadi on the boards here, being pressurised there by Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri putting the pressure on him. Coming up on to spoil the play there is Rizginazu. Gets the backhand in, sends that one back up to the boards, tries to pick this ball up on the near side, turns back again himself into towards the middle of the field. Just loses sight of the ball there slightly. Coming out to Pelagio. Pelagio gets hooked off out of it there by Ngumu. Ngumu makes a turning play in front of Monteverde, and we get a whistle. Going with a one-time play here, a good driving shot up there. That's going to come down about the 40-yard line. It looks like he's going to be first onto this. Shaker Mather's running hard back onto this one, looking to put this ball onto a near side. Gets called off it by Acuna, but unfortunately beats him out over the back line. From 150 yards out, and only went about 5 or 6 yards wide of the goalpost there. Certainly all the distance, but didn't quite have the accuracy to find the goal. So, Tito Ginzu, bring the ball in here now. Tito taps it, keeps it short, unloads one here now, looking to get that one up to Pelagio. Pelagio comes together there with Llorente. Leaving that ball behind, picked up now by Acuna. Acuna just turns inside Tito on that one there, sends that one up the front door, trying to get this one out to Berazadi. Berazadi comes up on the near side here. Pelagio couldn't quite get the shot off he was looking for on that one there, but coming back round onto this play here is going to be Acuna, but he leaves it now for Monteverde. Monteverde coming across the back line here, beats 2 players on that one there, looking for the next shot, gets the next shot, looks like he's put that one away. There's the first one on the board there for the UAE. Under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan. Side of the line out here comes Acuna. Acuna on the move here once again. Acuna being pressurised there by Pablo. Acuna trying to get onto this ball, but it looks like it is going to be Llorente first onto it. Llorente takes across face his own goal under the neck. He comes on here looking to keep this ball moving around the field here. Lee gets called off that play there. Quickly jumping onto the line there is Acuna. Acuna onto the ball. Acuna makes the backhand, opens that one up, trying to get that one up. Pelagio. Pelagio quickly round onto this one. Scurrying back also onto this one is going to be Tito. Pelagio just settles down the play. Keeps control of the ball. Looks to tuck back inside Tito. Tito's with him there, as is. But it is now Tito. Tito steals that one there in front of Pelagio. Tito on the move here now. Tito, the big driving shot out the front door. Trying to get this one up here now to Pablo Llorente. Llorente on the move about the halfway line. Keeps it short. He's got Acuna there coming back with him as well. Looking to straighten it up. Acuna looking to cut down the angle here. Checks up, does Pablo. Checks up just as Acuna just overshoots him a little bit on that one there. He's in front of him. Looks to ride him off. Looks to play the next shot in. Gets the next shot, but gets the ride off in at the same time. And the ball just trickles past the goals. So couldn't quite find the goals on that occasion. Going for the next shot, checked up, did everything right. But Acuna checked up with him and rode him off out of the play. So the ball's on the back line for Lucas Monteverde to bring the ball back into play. 1 goal is to the UAE. Edrees very nearly opened their account, but not quite yet here. We have Monteverde. Monteverde gets his play spoilt there by Tito. Back onto the ball now once again. It's Lucas Monteverde. Lucas Monteverde keeps his ball, takes it in behind. Ngumu on the play. Has to check up, picks the ball up on the near side, loses a little bit of momentum. Still stays on the near side, goes on the neck a bit with that one there. Pelagio looks to try and pick this ball up. He just gets called off it by Monteverde. Monteverde hears the big call, does so, sends a driving shot, but he comes off the pony, regains that ball once again, looks over shoulder, but he's being pressurised there by Ngumu all the way. Ngumu looking to try and keep him honest and straight on this one here. On the move he goes, avoiding the hook does Monteverde. Monteverde on the move here. Monteverde up over the halfway line. just in behind Tito here. Looks to send that one up. Just ricochets off. Gets another crack at the ball. It just couldn't quite control that bouncing ball. Quickly onto this one here. It's going to be Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri settles on the play. On Ferrari. Pierre-Henri. Just short halfway line, looking to unleash Pablo once more. Pablo flying here on Sosperosa, but he gets ridden off out of it there. Keeps this ball intact though, does Pablo. Pablo goes for the next shot, leaves it now for Ngumu. Ngumu onto the ball. Has to take that one wide out towards us, deep down into the corner once again. So Ngumu tries to come on the ball. He leaves it now for Pablo. Pablo turning the play, comes back inside, but as he does, you get a whistle on the play from the spot in favour of the UAE. Lucas Monteverde keeps his ball moving up the field here now. Tito's also quickly changed ponies too, but Lucas Monteverde taking advantage of this. You see Pelagio in there, keeping Pablo off out of it. This time makes a big driving shot, sends that one up towards the middle of the field, tries to get that up to Acuna, but first onto it is going to be Ngumu. Ngumu takes it across the field here now. Ngumu taking it out into open space, looking to keep this ball running around these magnificent fields here at Ghantoot Racing and Polo Club. Just to keep him straight on that one there, Acuna's just comes in on the play with Ngumu. Ngumu just comes in behind him, behind Ngumu, leaving the ball now for Tito Rizginazu. Ginazu on the ball. Looking to see what his options are. Goes with the driving shot, sends that one up the boards, tries to get that one up to Sultan Idris. Just ricochets off the pony, couldn't quite get to on that one there. It's now left for Pelagio Berazadi. Berazadi on the ball here now, just gets called off it. Leaves it now for Lucas Monteverde. The near side play comes in by Ngumu to spoil it, but he plays the backhand. It ricochets forward once again, gets another bite of the cherry here. Does an opts to take it forward deeper down into his own territory. Plays the near side backhand this time, and a good strong backhand there by Monteverde in towards the middle of the field, trying to get up to Pelagio. Pelagio tricks to pick this ball up on the near side, gets half hooked off out of the play, but it's going to be Pablo Llorente on the ball here now. Pablo. Sheikh Ametha's in there, just to keep him honest on this one, avoids the hook there from Sheikh Ametha. Looks to tuck back inside, goes up past Sheikh Ametha on this one here. Sheikh Ametha goes with him once again. It is Pablo and Berazadi. Pablo keeping this ball moving forward. Leaves it now for Rizginazu. Rizginazu picks the ball up here now. Rizginazu looking to get through the traffic. There's a lot of traffic sitting out there in front of him. Goes with the big next shot in the ride off there and sends that one goalward bound, but it looks like it's gone across the face of goal. And out over the back line it goes. So less than 30 seconds before the first two to goes. And the score is here in the first chukker, 1 goal to the UAE. Lucas Monteverde once again brings the ball back into play. Across the face of his own goal here now. Lucas. Rizginazu waiting there for him, sends the ball up, tries to get that one out to Pelagio, doesn't quite make Pelagio, but the backhand comes in, spoilt there by Acuna, picked up now by Tito. Tito sends it up for, and it looks dangerous here now. It is Pablo Llorente. Llorente going hard at it, gets hooked off out of it there. The ball carries forward. Has it carried forward enough? Yes, it has, but unfortunately it goes out over the back line and not through the goal. So there it is. That will end the first chukker of this 5-chukker match. 1 goal it is to UAE. Edrees very nearly opening their account there. But start this chukker off on the French thoroughbred by the name of French Knight. So, Lucas Monteverde brings the ball into play here now. Sends a driving shot, gets through the traffic there, trying to get that one up to Sheikh Ametha, but first onto it is going to be Pierre-Henri. Here's the tail shot, but takes it on the neck out towards the boards. Looking to see what play he's got. Turns the play down the board side here now. Tucks back inside once again. Tucks in between the two players here now. It is Pierre-Henri. Sends a good driving shot up there, trying to get that one up to Tito, but the first time onto this one is going to be Lucas Monteverde with another big open backhand there. Out towards the boards once again. Well read there by Pablo Llorente. Llorente picks his ball up for UAE Polo. Llorente straightens it up here now. Looking to get goalward bound here is Pablo. Pablo just checks in the play. Now keeps going forward. He's got Nacho watching him carefully. Eagle-eyed. Cucks in behind once again. Does Pablo. Pablo has to pick up the ball. Loses a bit of momentum on this one here. Goes with the next shot. Looks to send this one in towards the goal. But unfortunately for him, he's unable to find it again this time. So Edrees is certainly peppering these goals, but just not managing to quite convert at this point in time. So yet again, Lucas Monteverde brings the ball into play. Lucas Monteverde taps it, keeps it short. Rizginazu unable to get to him. He's got Nacho keeping him under control on that one. Sends that one up the middle of the field here. Looking to get that one up to Matha. Matha gets called off it by Pelagio. Pelagio Berazadi gets a long way underneath that one. Loses momentum once again. Goes up onto the play here now. Couldn't get onto it. But it is now. It is Pablo Llorente. Pablo takes it deeper down his own territory. Jacob Matha ridden off out of the play there by Tito. Pablo turns back inside. Tito just leaves the ball now for Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri, he gets stopped and blocked in his play there by Nacho Cunha. His backhand gets stopped in turn by Pablo Llorente. Llorente on the ball once again, just in front of the clubhouse here now. Turns back inside. Pelagio Berazadi working hard out here this afternoon and plays a monster of a neck shot up the front door there this time. And we have Sultan Edrees and we also have Lucas Monteverde trying to get back onto this one here. Goes in, picks that ball up on the near side, looking to take it on the stick side here. Does Sultan Edrees get just unfortunately leaves that one behind on that play. Turns around back onto the play, looking to pick this one up here, as is Monteverde. And the ball's still in play with Ngumu, and in comes Nacho Cunha. But finally we get a whistle on the play. Umpire's just been taken there by Tito. Tito taps it once, twice, three times, and through the goal it is. Levelling the score up here in the second chukker. 1 goal apiece it is. And so Negrafari just looking for a little bit of a gap. We want to get this ball bowled into play. Bowled into play it is. Out the line out it comes. Monteverde being pressurised there by Tito. Monteverde on the ball. Monteverde just tucks it in behind him. Pelagio keeping Ngumu off out of it. Sends the ball up here now. It just ricochets off the pony there of Pablo. Leaving now for Sheikh Omeitha. Sheikh Omeitha sends a good driving shot up. Looking to feed Cunha on this one. Nacho Cunha looking just to dribble this one away. Under the neck he goes and he plucks it through the air as well. Keeping it away from Pablo. And there's the next one on the board there for the UAE. So back to the middle. Changing ends once again. Ball bowled into play. Out the line out it comes. Sheikh Omeitha comes onto this one here. Just gets called off by Acuna. Acuna sends the backhand. Good backhand up the boards here. Trying to set up Lucas Monteverde. Lucas Monteverde and Rizgunazu go together. Rizgunazu gets it. Tries to scoot this ball off on the near side. Couldn't quite control that ball. Coming round onto his other side is Pablo, but he gets that ball away. Does Monteverde trying to check up for it and wait for it is Pelagio. Pelagio manages to check up and wait for it enough. Looks for the driving shot. Looks to send this one in, but it looks like Ngumu's in there. Ngumu just clears that one away. Takes the shot. Ricochets off the pony. Still manages to keep it in play. Under the neck it goes. Tito's horse just kicks that one there as well. But it's Ngumu once again. Ngumu on the ball here now. Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri comes up the boards here. Tito looks after Pelagio. Takes him out over the boards, but ridden off out of the play is Ngumu by Acuna. Acuna goes with the neck shot. Gets that through. Ngumu blocks the ball there. The old body shot and then takes it forward up on the stick here now. Pierre-Henri on French night. We have a horse race here, but it looks like Acuna's got the better of that one, but he couldn't quite get the backhand off. It falls there for Tito Rizgunazu. Tito with the red helmet gets under that ball a little bit off the top of the head of the man. It comes plucked out of the air there by Ngumu and sent for goal bound. It is Ngumu. Ngumu on the move here now, waiting for the bouncing ball just to settle. Drags it a little bit further forward. Can he drag it enough? It looks like, unfortunately though, couldn't quite control that ball, and out over the back line it goes. So Nacho Cunha out there, Olmacana certainly got some legs on her this afternoon. So the ball's on the back line here now. Once again for Lucas Monteverde to bring it into play. Lucas Monteverde brings his ball in, possibly for the 4th time so far in this match. Drives that ball up the field, goes to the far side towards the clubhouse, looking to get that one up to Pelagio Berazadi. Pelagio sends it up to the front door. Ricochets off a pony there, comes back into the play for Pablo Llorente, being pressurised there by Monteverde. Opens a good backhand, spreads the play there. Sends it up now for Tito, but it is once again Acuna quickly round. We have Lucas Monteverde, but as Lucas comes onto the line, the World Emirates Open on Semarang. Comes up to the ball here. He drives that one. It gets hard plucked out of the play there. It looks like that one's just going to go wide out to the side of the goals. It goes out to the left-hand side. Couldn't quite find the goals on this occasion here. Good Pierre-Henri. So the ball's on the back line now for Lucas Monteverde once again to bring back into play. So Edrees have certainly had their opportunity so far in this match, just haven't been able to find the goals. Ricochets off a couple of ponies. Berazadi picks it up on the near side. Pablo chasing him here on this one. Berazadi gets on the move here now. Berazadi gets ridden off out of that play there. It's picked up now by Tito on the near side. It's now taken and waiting for it was Lucas Monteverde. Monteverde looks like he gets ridden off out of that play, looking to try and regain the ball. He gets called over by Acuna. Acuna gets on the move here now. Nacho just brings his ball short there of Sultan Edrees. Takes the big bomb and sends that one up the field here now, waiting for this ball to come down. It is plucking it out of the air. Pablo Llorente sends it out towards the far side, out onto the boards. Pelagio goes in hot pursuit, looking to make him play the backhand. Into it comes Tito Rizgunazu as well. We have a bit of a melee on the far side there, but it looks like it is still Pablo on the ball. Pablo quickly turned around. Leaves this ball now for Tito. Tito goes down the side of the boards here in front of the clubhouse. He's just coming up short of the halfway line. Goes with the driving shot. Oh, and he's left that one behind. Manages to gain back onto the ball again in towards the middle of the field. In he goes here now. Sends the big neck shot. The first hooter's gone. Sends that one up. Tries to get that one up there for Pablo. But he's ridden off out of the play. There by Acuna. Gets a bit of a hook on the backhand there. Picked up here. Quickly round onto the play here now. Sheikha Matha. Sheikha Matha plays a good strong shot up over the halfway line there. Just settling down just over the halfway line. Near side play there. Picked up by Sultan Idris. Sultan Idris looks to get hold of it, but Sheikha Matha gets hold of another strike of that one there. It's now cleared away there by Tito Rizginazu. Across over to the clubhouse side, and there goes the second hooter, and that there will end the second chukker. Some good under the patronage of His Highness Sheikh Falah bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the once again where the ball ended up stopping. So at the end of the last chukker, it is Nacho Cunha looking to get on this ball on the near side. Couldn't quite control that one there, leaving it now for Ngumu. Ngumu sends a good driving shot at the field here, trying to set up Tito. Tito looking like he's trying to get up past Lucas Monteverde. Lucas Monteverde just shuts him off out of the play. Plays a backhand, a good backhand in towards the middle of the field. Suddenly just tries to pick that one up there. Gets a little bit to it, but not quite enough. It's now left for Pablo. Pablo keeps the ball honest on that one. It picks it up once again. It is Pablo Llorente. Llorente couldn't get the backhand off out onto that one there, but first onto it looks like it is going to be on Ngumu and Lucas Monteverde. Lucas Monteverde gets hooked off out of the play. Leaves the ball here now for Pablo Llorente. Pablo Llorente goes up past Berazadi here. Pablo Llorente. Pablo leaves that one behind. A one-time neck shot there by Berazadi. Sends it up over the halfway line. So once again, we're back into a horse race between Ngumu and Pelagio Berazadi. Berazadi straightens this one up beautifully here. Pelagio Berazadi looking to pop this one under the neck here and through the goal. And it looks like that's exactly what he has done. A beautiful goal there by Pelagio Berazadi. Riding fair. Negro Ferrari lines the two teams up once again. Balls the ball in, balls into play. Into play it comes. Out comes Pablo. Pablo working hard out here today for Edrees. Pablo gets hooked off out of the play there. He's now for Sheikha Matha. Lucas plays a one-time driving shot, puts that one up out of the front door. Berazadi looking for that one there, but it falls there on the near side for Ngumu, but he picks it up as Berazadi. Berazadi gets hooked off out of it, but it's now left for Pablo. Pablo plays a tail backhand, looking to get that one up for Tito, but first onto it, it's going to be Nacho Acuna and Tito. Acuna gets hooked off out of it. Picked up here now by Pablo Llorente and Berazadi. Pablo Llorente and Berazadi. Berazadi just rides him off out of that play here now. Pelagio, backhand, down the boards. Wait a minute there, he finds Tito Rizginazu, who plays the backhand straight back into the boards, but quickly onto that one is going to be Nacho Acuna. Acuna on the ball here now. Takes it forward, plays the backhand as far as Sheikha Matha. She intercepts the ball, looks to turn the play back in towards the middle of the field here now. Brings this ball a little bit further forward, but it's half gets stolen off of there by Pablo, but she managed to retain possession of this ball here. She gets ridden off here this time by Tito. Tito comes up on the ball here now. Tito keeps Matha off out of it, leaving Pablo to make the play. Very clever play there indeed by Pablo Llorente, avoiding the hook there of Monteverde. That's a copybook play from Monteverde himself, played on him there by Pablo Llorente. Llorente settles down the play, goes past away from the traffic here now, playing an absolute blinder out here this afternoon is Pablo. Pablo this time gets hooked off out of it by Monteverde. With ball left there, dead in open space for Acuna. Acuna wants to come onto the ball, gets half ridden off and blocked there by Tito Rizginazu, but we get a whistle on the play. So Lucas on Torta. Comes up to the ball, plays a big driving shot, puts that one up over the halfway line here, puts that one up there in front of Sheikha Matha. Sheikha Matha waiting for the bouncing ball just to settle down, but it's left for Acuna. Acuna goes on there with Ngumu. Acuna on for Lucha. He just gets hooked off out of the play, leaving Sheikha Matha here looking to play the cut shot in towards the goal. It looks like a beautiful shot indeed. Where is that one? There it is. It doesn't get better than that. A lovely cut shot there by Her Highness Sheikha Matha Al Maktoum. Putting it. So the two teams line up once again on Negro Ferrari. 4 goals to the UAE, 1 goal to Edrees. 3 minutes left to go before the first two to go. Tito on the ball. Tito sends the backhand back out towards the balls, looking to find Sultan Idris. Finds Sultan Idris on the ball here now. He straightens up this ball here on Chanchita. Couldn't quite take it as far as he'd like to forward. Just loses that ball, leaving it now for Acuna. Acuna gets hooked off out of it there by Tito. Picked up there by Pablo. Pablo gets his play spoilt there by Sheikha Matha. Pablo back onto the ball here again. Goes with a big neck shot. It goes over the top. The big lofted ball. Looking to get back onto it, but it looks like it is going to be Monteverde comes onto the play here now, but we get a whistle on that play. There before Lucas Monteverde came on to make the play. With Pierre-Henri back onto Semarang. Rizganazu circles onto the ball here now. He drives, he shoots, it looks like it's over the top. Is it straight enough? Let us see what the flagmen say and the umpire. But it looks like that one's just trickled wide to the left-hand side. So no goal this time once again for Edrees. Lucas Monteverdi to bring the ball back into play for the UAE on Pavarotti. Tito being blocked off out of the play there by Berazadi. It is now going off on it by himself. It looks like it is going to be Pierre-Henri plays the backhand, but as he plays the backhand, we have coming through at pace Lucas Monteverdi. 4 goals, 1 goal to Edrees, and just under 2 minutes to play. Lucas, he drives, it's high, it's over the top. Is it straight enough? They all have a swipe and try to stop that one. The flag signifies that there's another one on the board there for the... Umpire Ferrari lines the 2 teams up once again. Ball bowled into play in the middle of the line. Out it gets caught. Out it comes here this time. Berazadi and Pablo get onto that one. Pablo plays a good strong backhand there, but unfortunately Tito nor Ngumu is home. But it looks like it's going to be first onto it. Monteverdi takes it deeper down into his own territory here, being pressurised there by Ngumu. Takes it forward once again. Across under the net, cross under his goal. Goes with a big neck shot here. Tries to get that one up to Ngumu, but quickly onto it is Ngumu. Ngumu just leaves that ball there before. No, Ngumu goes himself on this one there. Sends a driving shot in towards the goal, and Ngumu's shot unfortunately couldn't quite find the goals, and just to the left hand side of the goalpost it goes. So Lucas Monteverdi brings the ball back into play once again for the UAE in the white shirts. Takes the big driving shot here now. This one's coming down, just landing just short of the halfway line, and we have Acuna on Falucha. Couldn't quite control that one there. Leaves it now for Sheikha Maitha. Sheikha Maitha tries to feed Acuna, but it's now picked up here and turned beautifully by Ngumu this time on Semarang. His little Mr. Prospector Stallion. 2 Mr. Prospector Stallions out there on the field here at the moment. Sent up the middle of the field there. Beautiful shot by Ngumu. Couldn't quite get it up to Pablo. Pablo just has to yield off that play. It is first onto it. Oh, missing uncharacteristically that backhand there by Monteverdi, picked up on the near side by Tito. The first hooter's gone here. Rizganazu goes with the driving shot, but it ricochets off the pony there. Just short of the back line. The backhand comes in this time by Lucas Monteverdi, but we get a whistle on that play. Alpha Tame, Lexus Motors. There for Edrees Polo. 2 goals it is to Edrees. Here at the start of the 4th chukker. 5 goals to the UAE. Sheikha Maitha out. Pelocha for Edrees. He's starting off on Pantera. Pablo on Sospajosa again as the ball's back into play once again for Acuna. Acuna on the ball here now, just following the hook there of Pablo. Looks to play the near side backhand, couldn't get the backhand off there, leaving it for Pablo. Pablo Llorente pushes it back out towards the boards. Pablo drags it back inside, unable to make a play on it. Up goes Pablo. Pablo on the move here now. Pablo grabbing this ball, avoiding the hook there, just gets hooked off out of it. He's got Tito in behind, gets ridden off out of it. Does Tito by Pelagio, quickly round onto it. It's going to be Pablo. Pablo on the ball. Pablo regains this ball here now, turns back in towards the middle of the field. Pablo goes out into some open space here now. Pablo Llorente. Pablo looks to play the shot, plays a big driving shot out there towards the front goal, towards the goals, but it looks like it's just going to drift wide to the left. So Lucas Monteverdi yet again brings it back into play. Lucas on Galocha, down behind. Pierre-Henri on French Knight, sends it up there. Sheikha Maitha trying to pick that ball up, but it's just stolen off of there by Pablo. Avoids the hook there from Sheikha Maitha. That's Pablo Llorente. In comes Acuna. Takes it away from Acuna. Picks his ball up on the near side. Couldn't quite pick up the next ball. Yes, he managed to recover it. Sends that ball out there quickly onto this one here. Looks like it is going to be Ngumu just flicks it away from Acuna. Trying to come onto the play here once more. Turns back inside once again. Leaves it now for Rizganazu. Tito sends a one shot out towards the boards. Looking to get this one out to Pablo. Pablo and Monteverdi come onto the ball. Monteverdi comes up onto the play and we get a whistle on the play. Lucas Ongolocha brings up towards the boards in front of Polocam Productions here now. Look at the good marking going on there. as he goes up with the ball a little bit further, just turns it back inside Pablo. This time looks to unload that ball, gets it out, just ricochets off the pony of Tito. Quickly onto this one here. The backhand comes in by Pelagio. Pelagio plays the backhand there in front of Pablo, and we get a... Lucas Monteverde up onto the ball here now. Goes with a one-time shot. Lucas Monteverde sends it over the top of the pack of the players here. Just falling short of Sheikh Ahmed. Sheikh Ahmed looking to come onto this one here, but it's Ngumu. Plays the backhand, clearing that one out. Pelagio sends it back in once again. Trying to get onto this one here. Trying to keep it in play. It's Sheikh Ahmed, but unfortunately it just drifts out over the back line. So the ball brought in once again by Tito Rizginazu. Taps this ball forward. Keeps it moving up the field here now, up to about the 40-yard line. Looking to set up. Pablo sends that one up to the front door here, but the first home onto it looks like it's going to be Pelagio. Pelagio onto that one. The Woodney's over the top of that one there. Falling nicely now for Ngumu. Ngumu on French Knight. From Ngumu. Ngumu on the move here. Ngumu. There's a big ride off there by Pelagio Berazadi. Gets corked out of it. Does. Monteverde is now left for Tito. Tito just trying to regain sight of the ball here now. Quickly coming onto it. Quickly turned up the line of the ball. It is Monteverde meeting it head on. But Pablo just has to yield off it. Sends the ball up here now for Acuna. Acuna on the ball here now. Nacho Acuna tries to get this one off. Gets hooked off out of it by Ngumu. Leaving the ball now for Rizginazu. Rizginazu just moves this ball away there from Pelagio. Picks his ball up on the near side here. Tito Rizginazu. Tito struggling there to find the ball. Waits for this ball to settle on the balls. It's now Pablo. Pablo comes up on the ball here now. Pablo gets hooked off out of it by Sheikh Ahmed. And it is Pablo still working hard on this ball here with Sheikh Ahmed working on him as well. Cooking him off out of the play. Hooking that play out of it. The backhand comes in by Pelagio and we get a whistle on the play. Circling around onto it here now. Here's Pierre-Henri. Pierre-Henri drives, he shoots. It's about head height. Is it straight enough? Let's see what the flag does on that one there. And it looks like the flag has gone up in the air on that one there. And we have another one on the board there for Edrees, closing that gap here. 3 goals it is to Edrees here in the... So ball into play here now in front of the cameras of Polocam Productions. Out of the line, out it comes. Tito Rizginazu goes back to clear up here now. Rizginazu turns back inside. Once again, gets met there by Pelagio. Pelagio, beautiful steering play by Pelagio Berazadi. Berazadi going goalward bound. Goalward bound he is. He keeps his ball moving forward, looking to stick and ball this one all the way home. Pelagio Berazadi says, thank you very much indeed. We put another one on the board. 6 goals it is to the UAE. 3 goals to Edrees. Penalty from the halfway to the UAE. With a technical play being made on this one here. So the ball's teed up there by Lucas Monteverde. 6 goals is the UAE, 3 goals to Edrees. Lucas Monteverde. Lucas plays the one-time driving shot, puts that one up there, up to the front door. Back goes Berazadi and Sheikh Ahmed. Berazadi looking to beat this one, but he's ridden off out of it. Sheikh Ahmed onto the ball here, just keeps it short there of Ngumu. Sheikh Ahmed comes in, gets hooked off out of it there, Pablo, and the ball looks like it's just gone wide out over the back line. Now, no corner to be given off that play there, which I think they were looking for. Tito Rizginazu brings the ball back into play for UAE Polo. Tito up onto the ball here now. Pablo in there looking to keep Acuna off, giving Tito just a little bit of space and time to go to work. Cuts back inside as Acuna. Acuna quickly ran onto it there, but it's going to be Pablo. Pablo back onto the first onto the ball here now. Pablo Llorente turning the ball. Llorente looking to get away there from Acuna. Pablo keeping this ball moving forward. Under the neck he goes here a little bit further, keeping it away, but Tito's keeping Acuna off out the play. You've got Lucas Monteverde in front of him. He's got Ngumu in behind. Pablo goes himself on this one here. Pablo keeping it short of Acuna. Acuna has no play on that. He's unfortunately, looks like he's just lost half of his mallet there. He's just going to have to keep control of this ball here now as he keeps his ball moving forward. Realises he can't make a big shot on that play because he's probably going to lose his mallet. He's going to see what he can do with this one. Now he's completely lost the head of his mallet here now. Gets half ridden off it by Pelagio. Turns his mallet the other way around. Now in comes Tito. Tito just tucks that ball away from Monteverde. Tucks it back inside the other way. Monteverde just has to yield off, allowing Tito to make a play on the ball here now. Rizginazu on the move here now. Tito in there behind Pelagio, moving this ball forward all the time up towards the goals, avoiding another hook here now. They're just forming up of these black shirts, going goalward bound. The ball just ricochets off here, and first onto it looks like it is going to be Ngumu tries to come on. Juan Tito Rizginazu. Takes a little half swing there, pushes that one in towards the goal, and in through the goals it goes. So we have 4 goals here now to Edrees at the end of the 4th chukker. 6 goals it is to the UAE. And that is what the score will remain as we go into the 5th chukker. There goes the hooter to end that chukker. Front line out it comes. Umpire just scurrying out of the way. Acuna onto the ball here now. Nacho on the ball here. Ondola goes with a one-time shot. Gets hooked off out of it by the boards. And it's Pelagio. Pelagio looking for that ball. He gets ridden off out of it there by Ngumu. Ngumu leaves the ball now for Pablo. Pablo Llorente. Llorente goes on the move here now. Llorente just checks up on the play. Lucas Monteverde trying to get in contention. He's ridden off out of it there by Tito. Ridden off now. It is Acuna gets a ball stolen off him there, but he managed to regain this ball here now. Does Nacho Acuna. Nacho Acuna's turning the play, straightening up there in front of the clubhouse. Nacho Acuna on the move, being chased there by Pablo Llorente. Checks up on the play, goes with the one driving shot, sends that one up in towards the middle field, but first back onto this one. Looks like it is going to be Pablo Llorente. Llorente settles down the play, being pressurised on his move there. You hear the open call being made. It gets picked up here by Tito. Tito picks the ball up here, takes it across the face of his own goal, out into some open space. Some nice clear territory out here. Picks his ball up, sends it further forward. Flexed onto it is going to be Pablo once again. Pablo Llorente. Llorente playing a blinder of a game out here this afternoon. Pablo Llorente picks his ball up. Oh, and it just ricochets off the pony. Couldn't quite control it now. It is Acuna. Acuna controls the ball, shuts the pony down, turning back in play, but it loses sight of it. It's now Pablo. Pablo takes the one-time shot, looking to get that up to Tito, but unfortunately for Edrees, the first home is going to be Pelagio. Pelagio Berazadi plays a good strong shot out on the tail out towards the boards. Well read there by Ngumu. Ngumu back onto this ball here now. Ngumu hit back inside the players. Ngumu in towards the middle of the field. In comes the big bump on the right off there by Acuna. He gets that one up there for Sultan Edrees. Sultan Edrees gets ridden off out of it there by Pelagio Berazadi. Berazadi comes in, makes a near side backhand play, and we get a whistle on the play. We will have a penalty here now in favour of Edrees Polo, teed up there for a Juan Tito Rizginazu. Tito drives this one in towards goal, gets half stopped there by Monteverde, but trickles on through the goal, it looks like here now. So the flags aloft, it is 5 goals now to Edrees Polo. Down to just the one. As 2 teams line up here in front of Polocam Productions as the ball bucks bowled into play at the 2s and 3s. It is now trying to get hold of this ball. Shaker Method gets hooked off out of it, as does Acuna on the left for Pablo. Pablo Llorente. Llorente just plays a little bit of a backhand, picked up though by Acuna. He gets hooked off out of it by Ngumu. And Acuna back onto the ball here now. He's got black shirts swarming all around him. He leaves now for Pelagio. Pelagio called off it in turn there by Monteverde. Monteverde slaps that one out in towards the middle of the field, trying to get that one up to his own teammate, but couldn't quite find his teammate on this one here. It looks like it's going to be Pablo. Pablo sucks down onto the ball, sets down onto it, turns the play. Heads towards goal here, just goes over the top of that one there. In comes the backhand there by Acuna. It skews off out to the side, but the first onto it is going to be for Edrees. Tito Ginazu sends the big net shot, gets that one up, beautifully finding Ngumu. Ngumu on the ball here now. Pierre Ngumu. You see Pablo keeping Lucas Monteverde clear off out of the play. Ngumu and Acuna pushed wide. Plays a good neck shot in towards the goal there. And we have the score tied up here now. 6 goals apiece it is. We have a game on our hands here now. And there's 4 minutes left to play. Remembering if they're all tied. Umpire Birdie bowls the ball in goes the ball, stuck at the 2 steers, tries to get onto that one, gets blocked out of the play. There's Monteverde, the backhand by Tito, looking to set up Ngumu, but first onto it's going to be Berazadi, looking over his shoulder to see which way to go with this ball, sends it out towards the boards. Pablo looking to ride off Acuna, picked up here now by Monteverde. Monteverde gets it stolen in turn there. Off him by Pablo Llorente, working hard on it. Once again, it is Monteverde. Monteverde gets it stolen off him by Ngumu. Ngumu goes forward, sends that ball forward, does. Pablo leaves that one behind here for Pelagio. Pelagio just trying to settle things down. Tucks in behind. Tito on that one there. Looks to ride off the play, tries to make this side backhand, gets unsighted, leaves it now for Monteverde. Monteverde on the ball. Monteverde gets hooked off out of it there. Monteverde looks at the head of his mallet as well. Monteverde looking for a mallet, but it is now Pablo Llorente. Llorente realizes he's got Acuna in front of him, and in comes Monteverde. Monteverde comes in with a hooking play here, big smothering play, but Pablo keeps his ball moving forward. It's Pablo Llorente looking to send this one in here. Pablo Llorente. Llorente is a happy teddy bear with that one indeed, getting out into the lead. 7 goals it is to Edrees, 6 goals to the UAE. Pablo Llorente. So 2 minutes to go before the first two to go. The ball's into play out the back of the line out. Rizkinaz who comes out with here. Tito in the red helmet. Tito keeps his ball moving forward. Monteverde goes after him. Acuna out in front and hooks him off out of the play. But who's it going to be next? It is Pelagio clearing it away there for the UAE under the neck. But it's only as far as the goal scorer, Pablo Llorente. Llorente on the move. Llorente straightens this one up towards the goals. He goes over the top of that one there. Pelagio has the play. Pelagio gets hooked off out of it by Ngumu. Jacob Mather's in there looking for the players. Ngumu tries to recover the ball, but we get a whistle on the play. 7. Lucas Monteverde. Pelagio looks like he's come back out of Magana. Here we go. It is. Goes up past Tito. Tito gets a big bump and a ride off on Monteverde on that one. Tito plays the next shot out, takes it deeper down his own territory towards the halfway line, just in front of the cameras here now. Looking to see where Monteverde is. Goes with the next shot. Leads out a long way, but it looks like that one's going out of play. Look out, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll settle things down with a line out here now. In front of polocam, we've got 1:43 on the clock. That is 1 minute left here to play here in this fifth chucker before the first two to goes. UAE all to do it on here now. Back of the line out to Tears. Coming off with it now is going to be Acuna. Acuna on the ball. Acuna. In comes Tito. Tito rides him off. Plays the open backhand. Only as far. Oh, and it looks like we have a hooking play there. As onto the play, we get a whistle. Whose line was that? Was it Pablo's? Was it Pelagio? Circles round onto the ball here now. A minute to play. One-time driving shot. Sends that one up there. Looks fine. Pelagio. First onto is going to be Pablo. Pablo plays a tail backhand. The tail backhand. Good trail, strong backhand there, but quickly onto this one's going to be Monteverde. You see Tito being kept off out of the play there a little bit by Pelagio. And comes Ngumu. Ngumu comes up onto Monteverde. Goes with the next shot. Sends out and ricochets off the pony there. Unkindly for the UAE, but very kindly indeed for Edrees. Edrees it is. Tito tucks it under Pelagio. Leaves it now for Tito. Back on the play. Tito sends the big bomb up the field here now. That clock's ticking on down. There's about 20 seconds left here to go as Lucas Monteverde comes back to the play in front of his own goal mouth here. Lucas Monteverde turns the play. Lucas turns the play. Back inside once again. Lucas Monteverde keeps this ball moving up forward here now. Lucas Monteverde looking to unload this one here. Sends the bomb up. Ricochets off the pony, but first round onto it's going to be Tito. Tito Rizkinaz who gets onto this one. Sends one last pokeful shot in towards, and there it is. That's the end of the match. And running out the winners, trailing all the way until this fifth chucker. Edrees 7, 6 goals to the UAE. So a great game there by Edrees Polo, coming back into it strongly, holding their own, never giving up hope. Had a lot of behinds at the beginning of this match, but managing to find it.